Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Plan Zoo. My name is Nissa and welcome to one of the videos I never thought I would make. Because Gabboi and GiornoPizza have made a direwolf, which I initially thought were something George R.R. Martin created when he wrote the entire saga of A Game of Thrones or A Song of Ice and Fire. When he started that universe, I thought that was where they were from, but they actually aren't. So that's also why I chose not to have a picture on it there here. But when I saw that this doesn't really look particularly like the one from Game of Thrones, and especially when looking at them more than so, of course they're also somewhat they will look for like them, but facial features or some and stuff like that is completely different. So I looked it up and I went on Britannica, and I would like to read a section for you just so we know what we are looking at. So here it is, Britannica.com. It will be linked below if you want to look at it. But direwolf Anocerion dirus, a canine that existed during the Pleistocene epoch, 2.6 million to 11 1,700 years ago. It is probably the most common mammalian species to be found preserved in the La Brea Tap Pit in Southern California. The direwolf difference from the modern gray wolf, the one that most wolves are subspecies of, Canis lupus, in several ways. It is larger and it had a more massive skull, a smaller brain, and relatively light limbs. Notice that they say light, not thin or small, so I'm a little confused about that. The species was considerably widespread, and skeleton remains have been found in Florida, the Mississippi River Valley, and the Valley of Mexico. Now, there is, of course, more information in here to get, but it's just to get you an idea of what it actually is. Now, of course, we do not have gray wolves as gray wolf here in the game, but we do have the timber one. So I thought that we would find one of those, just a female, that's fine, and throw her in here. I didn't do this beforehand because I'm pretty sure they would start fighting. We have two colorations going on, the black and the reddish, I think they call it reddish. Yeah, reddish fur coat and black fur coat. Of course, it's all fur. However, while we wait on that, let's jump into Zoopedia, just looking for the right button. And here it is. And already here you can see it's massively different and especially thicker than the direwolves from the show. The ears much shorter, and the face in general is a little bare, like relatively like squeezed together with rounded cheeks. The fur is of course relatively thick, but I'm not sure how much of that it actually is proven to be so, and that's also why I don't get too much into it. The same when we look at dinosaurs, some of them we have an idea of could be green because they have the same green material that turns green in sunlight than some plants have. But besides that, color is pretty much something we guess about. Again, if any scientists out there know anything more than that, then please comment below. I would love to hear more about it. But I'm taking everything that I read, especially about this, like really, really much with the grain of salt. Again, here, extinct since 9 KYA, which I'm not sure what what means. Northern America, South America, and Asia, and more specifically United States, Canada, Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, Russia, and China. And again, back then we probably didn't have any of these countries. So yeah, maybe some of the, like, they wouldn't stop at a border if they were moving somewhere. So yeah. They live in taiga, timbered grassland, and tundra biomes. This is a grassland zoo, and they have been complaining about it being too hot. One of them need 465 square meters of land and live in places from -8 to 29 degrees Celsius. Also a thing that confused me again, because the direwolf lives north of the world in A Game of Thrones. Rate 2 fins above 4.13 meters, being a meter and 25-30 maybe. Going over here. Group sizes from 2 to 12. That's the wolf information we have here. Monogamous, male and female leader of the pack, typically in eldest couple, confident and no issue, not interested. But these things we cannot know for sure, probably. 96 centimeters tall at the shoulder, and I'm just gonna go for the timber wolf here to compare. 80. So they're bigger than that, and I think the timber one is the biggest one we have in the game currently. And dire wolf, I say, yeah, yes, live for around 13 years. Again, nothing we don't know, and weigh around 68 to 60 kilos. Yeah, it's 140 pounds or something like that. Like, reach sexual maturity at age 4 till they die. Between 1 and 5 offspring a year, pregnant for 2 months, and easy to get to reproduce. This is only game-wise. Again, we cannot know this for sure. I guess they are made on the timber wolf, but or the coyote, or the doll, or some kind of dog from the game. Cardboard boxes, both of them. Chew toy, presented sack, sprinkler, block of ice, blood scent marker, 3 small ball. We do not have the pumpkin, and the rubber ducky. And down here we have the rotation lion feeder, piñata, dog ball, bamboo feeder, and the other piñata. And they probably do not know. No interspecies enrichment. We are here in Future Life Sub-Sahara Africa, and I will say that they are. This is my Somali wild ass and dromedary camel habitat. So we do have water over here, but I haven't seen them use them. I have seen them drink for it, but I haven't seen them use them, which is funny because most, like, wolf swim. Where is my timber wolf? Oh, it's in here. So this is of course a female, so we will compare with another female. So we're gonna pull her out here, and then maybe take this one and pull up here. This is also a female. I have 6 males and 6 females in here just because, again, only one pair drink. Okay, clearly. Okay, I just want to. Now there is a little hill here, but still, I just want to compare the pup to the timber wolf. You stay. You. Ah, oh, damn it. Stay your bloody. Oh, not what I wanna. Sorry. My thingy dingies are behaving weirdly today. Primarily my keyboard, but sometimes my mouse and, you know, my computer. Why can I not pick the wolf? There. Move. There. play. And now you do not run anywhere. Stop, stay there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the pup here is closer in height to the timber wolf than the adult direwolves are. So I'm gonna take this one and release it to the wild. It's probably safer out there than it is in here. Once again, we have 2 coloration going on. We have the black one that still have this light tip tail. It's not light, but you can see it's lighter. And then we have the brown variation over here. Looking at the black one, I will say though, damn it, sorry. Though the fur is black looking, we actually have a lot going on here. We have some hairs out here with the light, actually a little bit green tinted in here. Then we have the brownish going on that seems more like an undercoat. And then we have the blackness in between, and we have the shadow, and it's really well made. Again, black is really hard to work with in Plan Zoo. It's one of the gaps that I see a lot of modders fall into, and in general, if you want to paint something that should look like fur with black, or anything with black that should have shadow, you need to go off black to be able to make something that's darker than black as the shadow. And they've done that really well here. Again, they do look very black from out here still. It doesn't look brown or anything like that, which is really what it should be. It does seem that we have a little light. I'm not even sure if it's a shine to it or if it is a lighter patch. I think it is a lighter patch to fit with the tail in here. And they just... even the eyes look dark, but in the shadow here, you can still clearly see where they are. The nose and all of these things, you can see where everything is. It does seem, though, that light comes through the ears. That is a little weird, but it's not something I'm gonna attack the modders for. If it's possible to make them swim, I'm not sure. They will probably be placed a little too high in the water because of their massive size compared to what I would guess they are made on. Just turning this around to the sun. And again, you clearly see this as a wolf, but it does also have some fox-like facial features, and especially the patterns here with the light cheeks actually makes it look very, very bony, like with really prominent cheekbones and then really contoured in cheeks, which I actually like, but it still does actually have these fatter cheeks. It does look good overall, and look at this fur. Of course, we run into a little bit of the fluffiness issue, but considering how fluffy they made it, it looks amazing. Again, Gabboi and GiornoPizza does do an amazing job with a lot of things, and this is certainly one of them. The only thing I said about is that this is actually a prehistoric animal and not a fantasy animal, because I would love to see them make something like an elephant from Lord of the Rings or something like that, but that's probably a little much to ask for. It is one of the animals where you can go inside and look at them, and that's probably because they are so big you can do that. You cannot go through it all. You can see here it pops out when you get into the middle, but in the face it's actually funny if you can hit it just right. Yeah, this is how it looks when they build them, and it's kind of amazing to see for someone like me who never tried to make a mod and probably never will. Paws. We need to look at the small pawsies, and they look good. And one thing I will just say is look at the claws. They are not stuck on the paw. It's grown out of the paw. You can see here it sits inside the paw. The fur is covering it how it should. 99% of mods does this wrong. So I think not only did the modders show up here and do a good job, I'm pretty sure that they actually really wanted to build this mod and make it justice. And the only thing I'm sad about is that I really can't see why I should build with it, because it's a prehistoric animal and that's not something I personally like to build with. But I really want to build with it because it's really good. The paw does something weird here. I'm just gonna unpause to see. Yeah. It was just that. But again, they look good. I just dropped a few things for it here, just so they can play with something, and they look really cute when they do so. Before I put the cooler in here, keep in mind this is a grassland zoo. They were all in here all the time. Now they get a little more out. We had a pup in here just before we end the video. I know some of you really want to see it, and I would honestly myself, if someone made this video and didn't include it more, I would probably be a little sad. So here it is. I'm not gonna pronounce the name because that's a really long name, but here it is. And it actually still have that lighter tip to it. We have a little more fluffiness issue than the adults have. What we actually see with some modders is some of them forget the juveniles, and some of them actually make the juveniles even better than the adult because they really want them to. Here we clearly have a little more iffiness with the fur going on. The claws still are placed inside the paw as they should, which already there we are doing some good stuff, but the fur around it down here looks a little iffy. But it's still much better than people who don't place the claws inside the paw. But again, when it is a little more fluffy, you are gonna get into more issues. Can you look up, little friend? Oh yeah. Now this is a pup. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so cute. Oh my god, I want this. I'm not sure what I want it for, but I want it. I just want it. I want a titty like this, a plushie. Can I get a direwolf plushie pup? I would really like that. Yeah, honestly, I'm not even gonna unpause. I'm just gonna end on this picture because this is Gabboi and GiornoPizza. Thank you guys. I love you guys. You're doing an amazing job. Yeah. But again, I'm a sucker for cute puppies and kitties. So yeah. Yes, we're gonna end it here, guys. As always, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.